Welcome to this episode and video on my Arduino MegaADK, originally meant to connect to an Android device, but my Android is way too old, so without Android but with electronics and some fischertechnik mechatronics. Last couple of episodes I have been trying to get things going, and for some reason I have problems with the Arduino. Not just that, but also well, actually controlling stuff. This works, the mechatronics with the photoresistor, and when I connect it here on the before the transistor, it does work. After the transistor with a security diode, it doesn't work. Not that that is a unique status, but if I manage to connect this wire as well, then it probably will work. Yep. And of course right now I block everything from view, but with pliers I can show it does work. Or it should be working anyway. It did work for a moment. This doesn't work, and then I'm referring to this motor. This does work, kind of, with a lens lamp and a phototransistor. But the main thing that is worrisome are the values that are coming from here. And that has everything to do with the declaration of variables, and that is where it goes wrong. So instead of once again trying to get things done, I want to start all over, create a new idea, while leaving things intact for now, and I mean the setup, but I'll create a new program to see how things work. Because one thing is now quite unusual. This LED should not be burning constantly, so that is odd. This with this LED does work. Well, this wire is off, so let it be for now. Let's see if, yeah. And now this button is for the red LED, which does work as well. And the rest, that's it. Well, this does work, but that is for this motor. This LED for some reason burns as well, which also is, well, it is alright that it burns, but several things are not correct. So, time to go to screencast and see how things can be worked out. Alright, so taking a look at the oscilloscope. I have to say that these probes have not been attached, so they are flatlined. This one is attached, but it gives a flat line as well, and this gives the value 3. And you can also see that this one is not correct at all. So things are going bad. This is the only one that is correct, and let me use the screwdriver to adjust this potmeter, and they should be instantly visible, and it is look at the line on top. Well, yeah. It responds. So that is alright. But like I said, I am going to change the whole thing. Rewiring, not yet, but also let me take on with this one. Status can go. And this one is this current schematics. Nothing wrong with it. So motor with chain and the photo transistor. Then oh yeah, recently I changed this the schematics. This is the photoresistor, by the way. So this one is shielded by the black thing on the chain. So you can give so you can get a full effect here. Photoresistor, shine upon with a lamp, or with the lamp that I had done, this one. So this one shines on this one through voltage divider, getting a signal. And then the weird thing of which I showed you recently, this LED only supposed to shine when pressed upon this switch. Not happening. And because this is shining right now, this one. So is this really very bad? Well, this one doesn't run, and here is something really odd. So whatever is wrong, I have no clue. I can, by the way, check on this value. Let me take another probe, and that will be the purple one, and I'm going to put it right here. Look at that. And that should not be possible. So I'm not starting from absolute scratch, but what I'm starting with is out pin 2, which is actually, make a better light, which is actually this part here. So this is one of the very first parts that I actually created. So if I can manage this and get it back to work, who knows what happens. So here goes. First, new project, which I save as, and I have to create a new folder, by the way. Arduino MegaADK 2, And what's the old one called? Oh, MegaADK 1. Okay, so this is called just the same. Alright. Save. So then first things first. There's a setup, there's a loop, and here is a setup and the loop. This is input, so this really doesn't matter. I can copy it. It is just input, and I need it right here. This one, this command is going, this command is going. Then, what is important, pin 2. Doing it digitally means that I just have high and low, on or off. Doing it analog means that I have 8 bits value, like I have said here. So 2 to the power 8 is 256. Counting from 0 you have 255 as a maximum. And you can vary. I like to vary, so what I like to do is say I am going to make it an analog version. And by the way, it is still in capaciting mode, but I have to take into account. So the capacitor actually needs to get charged. And that is what is actually happening. If I still look at here, this is a constant feed to the capacitor, and with this I discharge or unload the capacitor. So it is an indirect control of this LED. So in that respect, yeah, let me keep it analog. So that is one thing. Now I need a setup. Do I need a serial communication? Better safe than sorry. Then I have to, because now I have the inputs, so I need to put A0s as input, all of them. And this can go for now, doesn't matter. Important, defining pin 2 as output, and then even more important, analog write these 4 sentences, 4 lines, not sentence, just a line. And so maximum input, maximum output on analog pin 2. And oh, by the way, this is not good, this should go. This is all. And this one should give 255. So let me now select MegaADK, the proper port, and then I have to upload. Upload. Once again, bad file descriptor, and you see that this is not going alright. Still says uploading. Let me check. Yeah, they're both alright. So what's the... Oh, wait, I forgot to do something. Yes, and that something is directly related to owning the port. This one. Now I can do things. Totally forgot about it. Okay, go. See, and that makes the whole difference. Now this is flattened out. So let me put this away. This one right here. But what's going on? Still full signal. So I should, wait, this is giving full signal now, which is the load to what actually. Let's see, that is port 2, so actually I should change this probe right here, if it... Oh, I can also put it right here on the resistor. Yes, that is quite alright. And it doesn't make sense still. And you may have noticed that this one was doing something, but that is not possible because it's not being addressed right now. So this one gets the full load, although it's debatable. But yes, it does. And upon pressing, there should be something happening, but that doesn't. It doesn't happen at all. This is very strange indeed. It is a make contact, not a break contact. And I'll show you. This is a contact to be made. If this, how is this being called? Well, probably contact. So let me add as let me see if I can get that one. See, you have here a break contact. This is a break contact. It is default on, you press on it and you break the contact. This is a make contact, which is default not connected. You push it, you press on it, and the contact is being made. So the current situation will be logical in this situation. So why is this getting everything? Would be logical if the switch was broken. So let me remove, hold on, let me remove this contact. Ah, look at this. This is very wrong. How did I define 2 as an out pin? But this is which one? This is the gray line. This is the gray wire which is leading to input. And the yellow wire connected to output is not directly connected to this LED. So this is something that makes no sense at all. This is very strange. So that means that if I remove this wire, that it should break the LED working. Let me for now do just that. A bit nicely, hopefully. Yep. This means this simple check means that there is something not quite alright with the definition and with the output ports, because this is defined as input while it is acting up as an output, and that wire is a 5 if I am correct. Yeah, A5 is acting as input, as output actually. This is very wrong. Let me check the monitor. Really? Why is that wrong? Why is that happening? Permission. What is wrong with the permission? I have TTY ACM 0. I have enabled it. That's why I can program it. And that is why this one doesn't do anything, and that is why this one doesn't do anything either anymore. And this doesn't do anything because I reprogrammed the whole stuff. Right now I can't do anything. This is not good. How about screen? That should work. Let's try that one. Screen dev TTY ACM 0. Terminating. Wow. Right. Nope. Nothing running. There's no process running for ACM0. Am I holding up the whole thing here? Is that the point? Oh, that could be. Hold on. Nope, nothing. Exactly the same. But let me do it again. Terminating. Still nothing. So this is not alright. I can upload, I can do things, but when it comes to monitoring, that's not good. Another thing to check out. Alright, so, well, not alright actually. Time goes fast. So I'm at the end of this episode. Checking electronics did not go well. Restarting the whole software did not go well. If I look right here, now it is kind of okay. Let me see what happens if I reposition this LED. That works. So for some reason, suddenly now this works again. So how come it does work? Let me check for another attempt to start a serial monitor. It has absolutely no content. It's empty. And yet, if I reconnect the probe, what will happen? What do I see? Alright, here it goes. Yeah. Then I get a discharge. Okay, let me show on the oscilloscope. Mind this line. This is pressing the button. So yeah, it kind of works. And that is all it does for now. So it is being controlled, it gets its input, but I can't check on the value. Absolutely cannot check on the value. Well, I'm afraid the value is 2 again, or something like that. Maybe 2 volts, because the cell on the oscilloscope is 5 volts. And the line is in the middle of the cell, so why would that be? Not quite sure, but it's a start. At least it doesn't burn anymore constantly. The rest out of order, because I started a new project and through, well, it's in the old project of course, all the other code, but let's see whatever happens next time. After solving all the other mysteries like an empty serial monitor. So now, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Give the video a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you like. Much appreciated. You can also follow me on Twitter. Please retweet, like and leave a comment. You can also follow me on Instagram. Please like and leave a comment. show your appreciation and support by making a donation. And you can also choose to become a patron and have your name mentioned, either just on my website or with my videos, on several ways, depending on the pledge you make. And this is going to be continued. Thank you for watching.